Good morning.
Good morning, Dr. Grammer. How you doing?
I'm happy to be here.
Nice. I apologize. I've misplaced my Dr. Grammer outfit.
Well, you were in surgery this last weekend,
That's,
so it's,
it's true. I was in the hospital.
in the dry cleaners. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be working once again on some wonderful things from the Dr. Grammer website. So, 8th grade teachers, about 2 weeks ago, I gave you all the materials to print out for today and the previous time. We're doing Captain Cammy today. Captain Cammy. So 8th grade students, please get your folders, and 8th grade teachers, please pass out the Captain Cammy 2-page document. But let's say that somebody in 8th grade forgot to do that a couple of weeks ago. We are going to put it on the broadcast live so that you can have students write it on paper in just a moment. Okay? 7th grade students, you know the drill. Go to the Dr. Grammer website. You're going to be pulling the Bearded Dragon today. Bearded Dragon. Okay? Don't forget to pull that into like Notability or UPad so that you can actually write on the screen, put the answers in there, maybe even put a couple of sentences on there, okay? Or you can feel free to do the 4-finger swipe and go to Notepad and just type it in, okay? All right, pick it up. That's funny. Who do we have?
Hello, Mrs. Weber.
Hey, your microphone is cutting out. We can't hear but about every other word.
Okay.
Well,
All right, thanks.
Nothing seems to be malfunctioning, so we'll figure out what's going on. We have put the technician into it.
Which one is cutting out?
Okay, we'll just go ahead and go. Just keep an eye on it. Okay, so 7th grade students, the first thing you need to do, like I said, is to go to the website. You need to open up the Bearded Dragon. Don't forget, read the questions first, then read the passage. You can highlight on the passage using UPad or Notability or whatever. You can, make it so that you've actually worked with the text. Okay? And then there's probably, I think there's 1 or 2 short answers today on that one. 8th grade students, like I said, Captain Cammy is a 1-page document with another page of questions, okay? Since there is a chance that some 8th grade student teachers may not have this, we're going to go ahead and show it on the broadcast live. So 7th grade students, you may tune out and work on the materials until roughly 22 after, and we'll come back and give the answers, okay? That should be all the setup that we need to do. Let's give out our Dr. Grammer tongue depressor of the day. If you've been on Twitter checking it out, you know that I put a grammar update every week. And the most recent one deals with there, and there. Okay? First person who can call down using all 3 in a sentence at the same time. Okay, we have done there, and there? Oh, forget it. We're not doing there, and there. Forget it. Joseph's saying cut that one out, all right? Tell you what, we'll come back with a different one afterwards so that I can reload it, okay? Right now, we're going to cut out, let you guys work on the material. All right, Dr. Grammer?
All right, question number 1. Team USA was not expected to win the gold medal at the 1998 Olympics because, was it A, the U.S. team had lost in Canada several times before? B, Cammy Granado was the captain of the team? C, the game was played in Nagano, Japan? Or D, Cammy Granado was at Providence College at the time?
Okay, so you're looking for a reason that they were unable to play. All right, in grade school, Cammy Granado played on boys' hockey teams because the girls' teams were not very good, She wanted to play against her brothers. The boys' teams could not win without her. There were no girls' hockey teams at that time. So you're trying to figure out why Cami Granado played on boys, okay? Teams.
And number 3, in the 3 lines, the spaces below, you want to write 3 of Cami Granado's most important achievements.
Okay, 3 things. So as you're going through the reading in just a moment, you can jot down on your paper, okay, if you're using that, or you can circle or underline if you have the actual text with you. How did Cami's brothers influence her own hockey career? Okay? So in other words, you're looking for what did her brothers do to inspire her? And that's going to be the short response. On these short responses, these constructed responses, you should have 3 sentences minimum, where you take the sentence that is the question and make it into a statement, then have 2 answers. Okay? All right, Joseph, go ahead and go back to the actual text and let's begin reading it. Once again, 8th grade teachers, if you have this, obviously you may tune out right now. If your students have this, only stay tuned if you do not have the actual text in front of them. All right, I'll start, Dr. Graham, since you did the other. Joseph, can you increase size about once or twice there? There you go, right there. When Team USA skated onto the ice at the 1998 Olympic Games in Nagano, Japan, few people expected the women's hockey squad to win the gold medal. Canada, their opponent in the final game, had beaten the U.S. team in every World Championship tournament since 1990. But the Nagano tournament was different, and Team USA did win. The captain of the team and the one player most responsible for the victory was Catherine Cami Granado.
Born in 1971, Cami Granado grew up in Downers Grove, Illinois. From the age of 5, there was nothing she enjoyed more than playing ice hockey with her 4 older brothers. In the school she attended, there were no girls' hockey teams, but that did not stop Cami. She became good enough to play on the boys' teams instead.
In 1988, Cami had an unusual opportunity. She got to watch her older brother, Tony, play for the U.S. men's hockey team in the Olympics. After that experience, Cami was determined that one day she would play in the Olympics herself, even though women's hockey was not an Olympic sport at that time.
After high school, Cami Granado went to Providence College, and that's where she became a star. In her career at Providence, she became the school's all-time leading goal scorer with 139 goals and 117 assists. She helped lead her team to 2 national championships and was chosen ECAC Player of the Year for 3 straight years.
In 1990, Cami Granado became a member of the first U.S. national women's hockey team, and she has been a member of every national team since then. She also became the national team's leading scorer with 30 goals and 22 assists in 25 games.
Cami Granado has won many awards and has excelled in many important hockey games, but for her, none was more important or more meaningful than the final game at Nagano in 1998. Her personal dream had come true. She not only got to play in the Olympics, but she and her team won the gold medal. According to Cami, winning that gold medal was the greatest thing she had ever achieved.
Since Nagano, Cami Granado has been playing with the U.S. national team. She has also appeared in television commercials and has attended many events to help promote women's hockey. In 1999, she also became radio commentator for the Los Angeles Kings of the National Hockey League. That must have been great fun at times, especially when the Kings played against her brother Tony, a member of the San Jose Sharks. All right, Joseph, you go back to the questions again. If you were just writing these on paper, there you go. Once again, Team USA was not expected to win the gold medal at the 1998 Olympics because why? Mr. Cannon, would you, we'll just read the questions this time. Okay. You read the next 2.
Okay. In grade school, Cami Granado played on boys' hockey teams because F, the girls' teams were not very good. She wanted to play against her brothers. The boys' teams could not win without her. There were no girls' hockey teams at that time. And then, of course, 3, as we mentioned earlier, you need to write 3 of Cami Granado's most important achievements. And the 4th question, how did Cami's brothers influence her own hockey career?
All right, if you would please write down questions 3 and 4 so that you may answer them. And that way we can go back to the text. And we'll scroll down through it to the best of our ability to help you look up the answers. Okay? On the lines below, write 3 of her most important achievements. So 3 things that were most important achievements. And then how did Kemi's brothers influence her own hockey career? Okay, number 3 does not state that it needs to be in a complete sentence form. Okay? You may simply list 3 important events. And then for the 4th one, it does need to be in sentence form because that is a constructed response. All right, Joseph, thank you very much. Joseph, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and pull the bearded dragon up and show it on the screen and drag it all the way to the bottom so we can see the questions. So we may see the questions. Okay? All right. The main purpose of this email is to what? Okay? Drum roll, please. Out there in TV land, your best answer would have been C. Persuade you to buy a bearded dragon. And I guarantee you that in Mrs. Dillow's room right now, the kids are looking back at the bearded dragon and going, yeah, I have a visual to work with right now. And then number 2, Dr. Grammer.
Okay. Bearded dragons sometimes communicate by, correct answer should have been, or should be, F, waving their arms. Kind of like how
Bearded
we do.
dragons sometimes communicate by waving their arms. Okay? That was inside the text, ladies and gentlemen. You can find it right back there. Hopefully you had the question in your head as you were reading. Next one, it says, would a bearded dragon be a good pet for you? Explain why or why not. In order to get full credit for this one, you would have to tell why a bearded dragon would be a good pet for you, with at least one reason, and one of the reasons should be based on the text. Something that was said in the text that would make it a good reason for you. If you based a reason somehow using the text, call down to 5823 and we will let you go on live and we'll hear your answer. 5823. Right now we're dealing with just 7th grade, 8th grade. We'll do yours in just a moment. And then we'll follow up with another activity at the end since we have a little extra time today. 5823, 7th grade. Is there someone who has an answer? Wow. Perhaps we need to announce to the entire school to back in. I thought I said 523 or 22 or 822.
Now you're live.
Okay, her answer is a bearded dragon would be a good pet for me. Hold on, I cut off her answer. Fed Randall, Mrs. Dillow's lizard, and thought it was fun. Can you tell my kid use the iPad? They eat a variety of foods, so it would be easy to feed a lizard.
Okay, so she's had experience. So she's had experience with taking care of lizard-like animals. All right, awesome.
So, who's this response coming from?
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hey, Mrs. Reese, how you doing?
Who is this coming from? Who is this response?
This is from Kaylin Nolan.
Okay, so Kaylin's had experience taking care of lizard-like animals, so it's prior knowledge she's using here. That'd be her reasoning.
Thank you.
What did you do? Okay. We're going to give the short rundown very quickly for 7th grade. We're going to repeat the answers for the bearded dragon. For number 1, you should have had or C. Sorry, I'm just messing with them. C, ladies and gentlemen. For number 2, F. And for number 3, your answer could vary as long as you included a reason from the text to prove why having a bearded dragon would be a good idea for you. Okay? So hang in there, 7th grade. We're going to now give the 8th grade answers. Next time we won't have 2 different ones. We'll have the same one. Okay. Captain Cammy, bring that up, please. Joseph, the questions. Scoot to the top. Team USA was not expected to win the gold medal at the 1998 Olympics because A, the U.S. had lost to Canada several times before, mentioned in the text as you were reading.
For number 2, in grade school, Cammy Granado played on the boys' hockey teams because, if you'll remember, the correct answer should be, or is, J, there were no girls' hockey teams at that time.
Okay. And for the examples, you may have many of these, okay? She was the captain of Team USA. She was on the team that won the gold medal in 1998. She was the all-time leading scorer at Providence. She led her team to 2 national championships. She was chosen ECAC Player of the Year for 3 straight years. She became a radio commentator. Okay? And then, just like in 7th grade, if an 8th grade student would like to call down and tell us how her brothers influenced her own hockey career. Okay? So I want to call down 5823. We'll take it on the broadcast. We have a caller.
Miss Rogers, you're off.
Hi, Nicole Reese is going to answer this.
Nicole Reese.
Hold on.
We are holding.
I put her brothers played in the Olympics, so she felt she should try to.
All right, she should try as well. Nice. Okay. She was following her brother's footsteps. How about playing hockey with her brothers younger? Could that have maybe also been an influence? I would agree, yes. All right, go back live, Joseph. Okay, next week, brand new thing loaded up. Little by little, Dr. Grammer, we're doing these little exercises, just like going to the gym and doing the reps. The bench press hasn't changed over the thousands of years that people have been doing it. Maybe not quite that long.
Or like doing like the labs in medical school when you and I were
That's true.
back in the day.
Everything is the same. It's putting in the reps. Now, call down. Since 6th grade is not tuning in today because of a separate convocation, we're going to really test the minds of the 7th and 8th graders. We have been studying prefixes and root words in 7th grade. Dr. Grammer?
We have dabbled in it. We have not done a thorough study yet.
Okay.
That's coming soon.
But have you done some root words?
Oh, yes, we have.
And some prefixes?
Oh, yes, we have.
Well, what do you know? We're going to throw out some root and prefixes to you. And if you can call down and give us the correct answer, okay, then you will win a Dr. Grammer tongue depressor for today. Okay. All right, let's start with a prefix, Dr. Grammer. The prefix is, and please do not call down until you hear us say go through the PA system. You'll hear the word go, okay? So wait for it. Dr. Grammer, would you do the honors of going over and making the phone call that needs to be done?
Indeed.
The word is anti, A-N-T-I. What is the definition of anti? It's a prefix, comes before. Wait a minute, we haven't called yet.
Miss Reese, or Miss Hall.
Hang up on them and yeah, wait for the 4 stars.
I'm going to answer.
The 4-star general.
Go.
There it is. Somebody's fast. Who is that?
He called out late. Miss Hall.
Well, yeah, kind of.
Hey, Miss Engler!
Oh.
Hey!
Welcome back.
Voice anywhere.
Yeah.
Provide the answer to us. What do you have?
I'm going to have Clara come up because she was going to give the answer to this one.
Okay.
Clara, if you will clarify.
Is this the talking?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
You're on.
Against or opposing?
Wow, that is the exact definition.
Whoa.
That is fantastic. You have just won a tongue depressor for your advisory class. Come on down and get it. One more, Dr. Grammer. One more to give away.
You want to say go again or just wait?
Yeah, we'll say go on there. Okay, Clara should be on her way down here. Let's choose a interesting word here. Oh, I'm gonna do a root word.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to mix it up a little bit. Root word that we've studied. Ah, there we go. The root word is graph. G-R-A-P-H. Wait for the announcement.
Go.
So we're still on
Oh,
all during the announcement.
Mr. Wolf. Mr. Wolf. Mr. Wolf! Hey, that's you!
who do you have?
Hey, who we have on the air?
It's Peyton from Mr. Wolf's home base.
Hey.
Peyton.
All right.
All right, and our answer is right or draw.
To write or to draw.
To write or to draw is correct.
And for a bonus, for an actual used tongue depressor, do
Ooh.
you know what language of origin the word graph
Mm.
is? Graphe.
Is it Latin or Greek? We'll give you.
Hey,
We'll give
we
you.
hung up on that one.
Well, it's Greek. Just to let you know. All right. All right. You have won the tongue depressor. Smile at all the people in TV land. Smile. Wait. Okay. Thank you, Clara, and see you later. And I need another tongue depressor, if you would please, Joseph, over there. Who was the winner there? Peyton. Peyton should be coming on down. You know what? We got time for one more. The bell hasn't rung yet. We can throw another one out there. Okay, I've got it. Another root word. The root word is L-O-C. L-O-C. It is Latin. Call down after you hear the word go over the broadcast system.
Underlay.
Who do we have?
No, wait, they called early. They called early. Forget it. You cheat. You don't get recognized.
Smile, smile. That's right. Thank you, Peyton.
849.
Sorry to make you sit so long.
Hello, who do we have?
Who is it?
Hello. Okay.
Whoever that
Hello,
was.
who do we have?
Mrs. Moore.
More!
Four. All right.
Ooh. What is it?
What's the correct answer?
Place.
Place is correct.
Correct.
Somebody must be studying in the 7th and 8th grade because these are exact answers. We have time for another one. Joseph, grab me another tongue depressor quick. One more.
We don't have any more.
Give it to Dr. Grammer and let him sign it.
Here.
Oh.
You can sign that one. Oops.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and just do metamorphosis. And we're going to go with morph right in the middle. Morph. What does the word morph mean? This is not one that was given. Just call down somebody right now. Call down. Who is it?
5849.
Hello, Mr. Brenton's home base.
All right. What is the answer?
To change?
That's close, but incorrect. I'm sorry. Metamorphosis would be to change the whole thing. Thank you, guys. We're out. Joseph, kill it.